So heading out on a road trip, we're going to go to Poncha Springs, Colorado. The drive between Gunnison and Poncha Springs, you're basically climbing up the side of a mountain the entire time. I don't know where I'm going to go. I haven't decided. I'm going to do a different direction home, take a nice leisurely pace. After a couple days with family, I got back on the road. Since it was Sunday after the 4th of July, I scheduled myself a light driving day, figuring I could do most of my driving Monday when there's less holiday traffic. Today the plan is I'm going to head up to Glenwood Springs. So we came through this way, through Gunnison before. Now we're heading up north a little ways, and we're going to go through Glenwood Springs. We're going to stop there for the night. Haven't really spent much time there. My wife and her family has been down to Glenwood Springs a lot. I haven't. So I wanted to spend a day just kind of poking around the town and getting a feel for it. So right now I'm rolling through Buena Vista, Colorado. There are so many people out. Every place you could stop for lunch or to use the restroom is just buried with people. So it's just so busy that I'm really glad that I don't have to do a long drive today. It's routing us through these little county roads instead of keeping us on the main highway, which is nice because that means there's been almost no traffic. It's possible that I'm exceeding the speed limit, but since it's not marked, I'm just going to assume that it's like 90. Little empty mountain roads, you're not going to see me using autopilot on a lot, except when there's somebody in front of me. No more autopilot. As long as this road remains empty and beautiful, I will drive myself. Thank you very much. And back to autopilot. That was all regenerative braking there. Okay, well that was fun. Back to autopilot. Man, this car really exceeded my expectations in terms of carving up a twisty mountain road. I can only imagine how much better the performance version would be with the 20-inch wheels, a little bit stiffer and lowered suspension. You could really feel the low center of gravity, and having the power to pull yourself out of turns to maximize your exit speed was just incredible. The brakes did okay, but you definitely notice that you don't have like big performance brakes in this car. Turning off the autopilot again. On this kind of road, more fun to drive yourself. It's almost a shame to drive through here quickly. The scenery is so good. Like when I'm driving my Genesis or when I was driving my Mercedes on a twisty mountain road, I would leave the traction control on for safety most of the time, but you'd really feel it intervene. You'd feel it retarding the engine, or you'd feel it hitting the brakes on one wheel but not on another in order to keep your line to a turn. Here you don't feel that. I think it's because you can modulate an electric motor much more precisely. When you're accelerating, they're able to give the wheels exactly the amount of power they can actually put to the ground, and you really don't feel it intervening as much. You just feel it pull you through the turn. The transitions are great, and because of the low center of gravity, you don't feel the weight transfer as much as you do in a typical car. I can pass in this turn here. There we go. I expected with the 19-inch wheels and the factory tires that this thing wouldn't stick, but boy, was I wrong. There we go. Ooh, you really feel this thing stick. Boy, this is a much better road than I was expecting, too. Okay. Thank you for the warning. That's very nice of you. Okay, we're going to take this slow because of the warning signs, but I think this has been cleared. Here we're coming up on a turn. Kind of a low sweeper, a little bit of a decreasing radius turn. And this thing is just handling business. Oh, baby. All right, we'll slow down for the road work. So now we're back on the I-70 and navigate on autopilot. You can definitely see where it diverges between the estimated and the actual. Now, I did get some regen because I was braking a lot, but I was braking hard into a lot of those turns, enough that I was actually using the brakes instead of the regen. But then from here to Glenwood Springs, I'm still going to arrive with about a 30% charge, so absolutely no problem, and I got to have a little bit of fun. We're coming out of Glenwood Canyon now, on our way into Glenwood Springs. This is definitely one of the prettier parts of the drive. There's one thing that I miss about a nice car. Tunnels are just no. Uh-oh, I just got myself in autopilot jail. Before doing silly acceleration, you need to turn off autopilot. Glenwood Springs is a beautiful town of 10,000. There's a hot springs here, which caused this gorgeous college town to evolve into quite the tourist destination with a ton of stuff to do. They built the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, which is a good-sized amusement park that's perched on the side of the mountain, with rides that are designed to take advantage of the extreme topography. So I'm realizing here, as I'm about to pull up to the supercharger, that it appears to be on the property of a hotel. There's a lovely red 75D right here. I will not be parking right next to them. All right, so I'm just going to charge up really quick, top off the battery so that I have plenty of juice to get around town and hang out and enjoy the day. And then I may stay at this hotel, in which case I can top off in the morning.